So, you may have listened to some of my lectures. You may have dropped a comment. Thank you if you did. But maybe you were wondering who's the person behind all of this. Yeah, there's a profile picture, but profile pictures don't always, they're not always accurate. Well, this is me. I'm Dr. Elia, and I've been the one posting chemistry and biochemistry lectures over the past few years, which really started during the pandemic because everything was moved to remote online, and I figured that YouTube would be the easiest for students to use instead of relying on them to use Blackboard or Canvas or any of the other things that colleges use, because sometimes you can't access it on your phone the same way. You don't have all the same bells and whistles like you do on a computer. And there's a lot of people who didn't have access to internet, outside of their phone. So I figured YouTube was the best place to put these lectures so that everyone could have access and you wouldn't have to fall behind. So you could keep up with, what we're doing in class. And then we work something else out if there's some kind of online component that you're struggling to do with your phone. So that's how it all got started. And I never really thought about the fact that other people would be watching my lectures. And that's really cool. So I'm glad it's been helpful. And I just kind of wanted to show my face and say, hey, this is me. I'm Dr. Elia. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your support. You have no idea how much it means to me to get, the random comment of, this was really helpful. I'm so glad I found this. I'm taking this online and there's no lecture portion. So these videos have really been helpful for me to actually have kind of a lecture component. It really does brighten my day. So thank you. Don't say it if you don't mean it, but thank you to those who have, made those comments over the years. I also wanted to let you know about a new resource. I love students. If you can't tell, I really do. I value my students a lot. And I know that y'all go through a lot. So I figured that I should start doing more things that are student-centric to help y'all do your best. And I'm starting a podcast, which is on a new channel that I'll link below. It's called And I Should Care Because, where I talk about higher education news, aka college stuff. Because things change all the time. There's news stories that come out about administration changes, policy changes, and it may not be in places that you would read. But these things affect your education, they affect your tuition, they affect the resources available to you. And I want to make sure that you know what's going on, not just I'm going to read this article to you, but I read the article for myself. And then I think about, okay, if I were a student, what would I really need to know from this? How does this affect me in the short term and the long term? And that's how this podcast came to be. So if you're interested, check it out. Like I said, the link is in the description box below. And they're pretty short. You can listen to it wherever you find your podcasts, or you can watch it on YouTube. Check it out. See if there's any topics that you're interested in and listen to those first. If you like it, drop a comment. If you have some kind of constructive criticism, don't be hating, y'all. Put that in the comments too. I want it all. But I just wanted to share, one, who I am, hello. And two, that I'm trying to do more to help you get the most out of college. College is so expensive, and there's so many opportunities and experiences to be had. You need help figuring out which ones are the best for you. So check it out. Hopefully you won't be disappointed. Take care.